everybody in the virtual village hall. Thank you so much for joining me today for our Silver Swans class for people with previous ballet experience. Now, if you are a beginner, this unfortunately is not the session for you. But the good news is that I have done lots and lots of beginner sessions in the virtual village hall before, so you can access them. It's something like 32 videos, 32 beginner sessions, something like that I've done in the virtual village hall, so you've got lots to choose from. But today is a session for people with previous ballet experience. So if I say the words plié, pas entendu, rond de jambe, and you know what they are, you're in the right place. So, for today's session, you're going to need something to use as a ballet bar. Sturdy chair, back of a sturdy chair is absolutely fine. And make sure you've got some water with you as well. Just check that your space is clear of any obstacles. Make sure the dog's out of the way. So just have a quick look around your room, and also just make sure that your choice of footwear isn't going to make your footing slippy as you're dancing. So I'm still in my living room today. We've got builders in at the moment. But my next session, fingers crossed, I should be out of here. And the builders will have all gone and we'll all be sorted then. So let's get started. If you've done my sessions before, you'll know my two warm-ups. We've got a lovely class today. Quite a bit of, well, you'll see the music we've chosen. And we'll finish off with a little bit of a sequence just to get us moving at the end of the class. So let's begin with our warm-up. I'll just adjust my camera here. Right, let's begin. So for the warm-up, if you have enough space, you can walk around in a circle. If you don't have enough space, you can just walk on the spot. So let's get started with our warm-up. Okay, sorry, I've just had somebody just miming to me. Here we go. The light on behind here. There we go. That just gives you a little bit more light as well. So, what? I'm trying to understand lip reading. Not very good at that. Right, okay, let's get started with our warm-up. Off we go. So we're walking round. If you haven't got enough space to walk around, you can just walk on the spot. Okay, taking your hands up and bring them down and bring them up and slowly down and lifting them up and slowly down. Let's come into the middle, feet together, hands in front, and we're going to bend and stretch. Nice big bend and stretches, and bend and stretch, and bend and stretch, and bend and stretch, taking both hands behind you and into the middle, both hands behind you and into the middle. Now we'll sway to the side. Nice big bend and stretches, and bend and stretch, and bend and stretch, and bend and stretch. One more sway, feet together, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Okay, if you want to grab whatever you're using as your ballet bar. And I should probably start the session by wishing everybody a very belated Happy World Ballet Day, because yesterday was World Ballet Day. So ballet companies from all across the world celebrated by doing live streams of their rehearsals and behind the scenes videos. So it's a really, really nice day too. You'll still be able to access those videos back if you want to have a look on YouTube. So we shall have a little belated celebration today for World Ballet Day by taking your ballet class today in the virtual village hall, whether you are joining in on Facebook or on YouTube. Welcome. So let's do our second warm-up. So one foot on the ball of your foot, and we're going to turn our leg in and out. I nicknamed this our twisty hips. At the same time, the underneath leg is going to take a little bend and stretch. So it's like we're having a little bit of a boogie. And then we'll go with the other leg, but actually it's warming up our hip socket because it's taking it through its range, which is obviously what we're going to use in our ballet class. Feet together. We're then going to go through the different parts of our feet. I'll turn to face the side so you can see heel lifts, toes point, toes down, heel lifts, toes point, toes down, heel down. I'm not leaning on my toes, I'm just keeping it nice and light at the end there. Demi point and down, demi point to a point, demi point and down. Then we're going to point and flex. So pointing your foot, flexing your foot, pointing and closing, pointing and flexing, pointing and closing, pointing and flexing, pointing and closing, pointing and flexing, pointing and closing. Now we finish off with some rises. So keeping your feet together, rising up and lowering down, rising up and lowering down. Okay? I realise I've thrown quite a few different steps at you there, so don't worry if you've completely forgotten them as we've gone through. I'm going to dance it along with you. We begin with our twisty hips. So let's go with music. And a twist, and twist, and twist, and twist. Now the other leg. And a twist, and twist, and twist, and twist. Feet together, demi point to a point. And heel lifts, toes point, toes down, heel down. Heel lifts, toes point, toes down, heel down. Same again, heel lifts, toes point, toes down, heel down. One more. Now we point and flex. Off you go. Point and flex. Really push your heel away from you. And point. Push your heel away. And point and closing in. Same again. And flex. And point. And close. Into your rises. Feet together. Rising up. And lowering down. Rising up. And lowering down. One more. And down. Just a little bend and stretch to finish off. And okay, let's do our pliés now. So let's begin with our left hand on the bar, feet in first position. Hand in bra bar. We're going to take 2 demi-pliés to begin with, so just check you've set yourself up correctly. This hand on the ballet bar needs to be in front of you, so if you're holding onto a chair, whatever you're holding onto, just take a little step backwards, and that makes a huge difference for your posture. We'll begin with 2 demi-pliés, 1, and a stretch. Demi-plié 2, and a stretch. Taking your arm to first, up to 5th, open to 2nd, and, oh, sorry, no, leave it in 2nd. So let's just, sorry, nearly took you all the wrong exercise just then. 1 and a stretch, demi-plié 2 and a stretch. Arm first to 5th, opening to 2nd. Now, we're going to take what I describe as an optional grand plié. Now, grand pliés can be a bit of a troublesome exercise sometimes. So I give options. So we can just take it as another demi-plié but using the arm. Or, I mean, you can go all the way down into a full plié if you want to, but if it's been a while since you last took a ballet class, you might be like, no thank you. So in which case you can do a little modification. So what we do is we reach our demi-plié, just push down a little bit more so your heels just come up off the floor, then go back to your demi-plié and stretch. And the good thing is when we do that is that we really don't have to worry about our getting stuck down at the bottom. We still get the benefit of the deeper bend, but without getting stuck down at the bottom. So demi, pour de bras grand plié, coming back up, and then we'll tendu and lower in 2nd. Same in 2nd, demi-plié 1, and stretch, demi-plié 2, and stretch, arm to 1st to 5th, and open, out, grand plié. And coming back up, and then we'll close in to finish off. So just 1st and 2nd position on this side. I'm not going to do a really long plié because we've only got a 45-minute session today. So feet in first. Let's go with music. Off we go, demi-plié 1, 2nd demi 2. Pour de bras, arm first to 5th, opening out, grand plié, demi. Push down if you want to, demi. And stretch, let's go to 2nd dégagé, lowering down in second. Demi-plie 1 swatching your arm to first, to fifth, opening grand plié. And we'll close it. Lovely. Let's go on to the second side. Such a beautiful piece of music to start off for our pliés. I wonder if we could just have the volume on a little bit louder actually, please. Okay, let's go second side. Let's begin in third position on this side. Then we've kind of covered all positions. Demi one, demi plié two, and stretch, port de bras, opening out, and grand plié. And then we'll go to second, same in second position. Demi plié one, demi plié two, and port de bras. Watching that hand as it opens, grand plié, take your time. Heels stay down, and we'll close it to finish off. Lovely, let's go onto the first side again for our battement tendus. So feet are in third position. Arm first to fifth. If you want to, you can always have your arm in second for this. So I'll just explain the footwork first of all. So actually, let's listen to the speed of this music. I think it makes such a difference when you've actually heard the music. So it's quite a steady tendu and a one and a close. I think you know the music, okay? Thank you. So arm first and out to second or fifth. We can go one and a close and a two and close. Transfer your weight. So remember that on a transfer of weight, we want both heels going down nice and steady. Then we point and close. So two to the front, transfer your weight. Then we're going to take three to the side, one to close at the back, one to close in front, one to close at the back, and then we prepare the arm. I'll talk more about the arms in a minute. Then we reverse, derrière, and a close, transfer your weight, and a close to the side, and close, and second one, and close, and a third tendu to finish off. Okay, now arms. You can leave your arms in second if you want to, just focus on the footwork, especially if it's been a while since you were last in a ballet class. You can just do a basic port de bras on the transfer of weight, keep it nice and simple. If you want to make it a little bit fancier, let's put some fancy arms on it. Arm first and up to fifth, shoulders down, really engaging the core. One, and a close, and a two, and close. Transfer your weight, your arm will go through first to arabesque to second. One, and a close, two, and a close. Three, closing in and re-prepare to arabesque. So basically, whenever the leg is at the back, the arm is in arabesque. Whenever the arm is at the front, the arm's in fifth. One, and a close, two, and a close, three, and close, finishing off. Yeah, so if the leg is at the front, arm's in fifth. If the leg is at the back, the arm is in arabesque. Let's go with music, but let me take off my jacket first of all, because I'm melting now. Let's go. And arm, prepares, and a one, two, transfer your weight, three to seconds, two, three, re-prepare your arm to the back, and one, two, transfer your weight. To the side, and finish. Good. Let's go on the other side. Okay. Got quite a bit of transfer of weight, which I'll talk about coming up in this session today, which I'll talk about in a moment actually. Let's go on to the second side. And arm prepares, and one, two, transfer your weight onto arabesque, have a quick drink if you do want one. I'm just going to have a very quick drink before we go on to our fondues and ronde de jambes. So for our fondues and ronde de jambes, we've got transfer of weight in there again. So I really want you to think about where our weight placement is going to, because this is going to become really important for a little sequence that we're going to do at the end. We have a little bit more challenging transfer of weight within that sequence. So feet in third position, arm, breath and in. Should we listen to the music? Let's listen to the music actually. I always think it helps that. So it's a nice steady fondue. Okay, thank you. So feet in third, arm, breath and in. We take our fondue devant, extend devant, à terre. We're going to transfer our weight forwards. We're going to transfer our weight backwards. And then everything is going to open to second. 2 ronde de jambes. And 1 and 2 and 2 and 2. And then we'll close in, behind, ready to reverse. Fondue to the back. Transfer your weight backwards. Transfer your weight forwards. Everything arrives in second. 2 ronde de jambes. And 1 and 2 and 2 and 2, closing everything in to finish off. So nice and steady. You've heard the music, Angel of Music, you know, it's really nice and steady fondue. And here's this transfer of weight again. So really making sure that our hips and our shoulders, I was saying this to one of my Silver Swans groups because I do teach Silver Swans classes online. And when I was discussing this with a group this week, that wherever your hips and shoulders are, that is where your balance will be. So as we go forwards, we want to really make sure that we don't leave kind of one part of our body still backwards. You can see there, my weight is too far back. I want to make sure that my hips and my shoulders are directly over the supporting leg. If I wanted to, I should be able to lift that leg off. And say when I go backwards, again, I should be able to lift my leg off if I wanted to. If I can't lift my leg off, then that means I haven't transferred my weight fully. Okay, feet in third. Let's go. And fondue devant. Extending out, transfer your weight forwards, plié, reaching out. And transfer your weight backwards, opening out to second. 2 ronde de jambes. And 1. Second ronde de jambes. And we'll close in behind. Let's reverse. Fondue derrière. 1 to the back. Transfer your weight backwards. Transfer your weight forwards. And everything arrives in second. On the dot. Keep lifting up tall. 1. Second ronde de jambes. 2. And we'll close in. Okay, good. Let's go on to the other side. Okay. Let's go. Fondue devant and 1. Transfer your weight forwards. Transfer your weight backwards. And open everything out to second. 2 ronde de jambes and 1. Second ronde de jambes. And closing it behind. Let's reverse. And fondue derrière. 1. Transfer your weight backwards. Transfer your weight forwards. Everything out to second. On the dot, heel forwards. And 1, heel down. And 2, keep lifting up tall. And closing in. Good. Right. I think for a quick frappe exercise. So feet in third, 5 and 6 and 7 and in, frappe devant, 1 and in and 2 and in, derrière and in to the side, but close it in like you would do a tonji because we're going to rise up and balance. Arms in first, hold, lowering down, and then we just repeat it all again. And a 1, and a out, and in, and a out, and in, and a 7, and a 8, rising 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On that very last one, if you're feeling nice and steady with your balance, instead of doing the arms in first, as you've taken your arms to first, have a go at taking your arms up to fifth. I mean, that is optional, of course. If it's been a while ago since you're in a ballet class, you might still want to keep hold of the bar. You might just want to just have your hand just off the bar, or you might just be like, no, I'm fine, I'll just keep my arms in first. But if you're feeling nice and confident, you can transition your arms from first to fifth while maintaining the balance. Just remember, keep the core engaged, keep the weight forward, glutes are working, and you'll be absolutely fine. Let's go with music now for our frappes. Are we ready? And prepare and interval. Sharp side, back, side, closing in, rising up. Hold, let's repeat. And 1, 2, 1, and out, closing in, get ready, raising and balancing, arms in first. Have a go, you can take your arms up if you want to. And we'll finish off. Good, let's go on to the other side. Okay, remember frappes is all about precision. So really nice sharp movements. Let's go. And you got it. Devant, 1, second. Derrière, second. And rising up and balancing, weight forwards. Let's go. Again, and devant, second. Derrière, second. Close. Lovely. Good, let's take grand battements now to finish off our bar work. Could we have a quick listen to our grand battement music, please? I feel like we should get out the top hat for this. Okay, thank you. So, feet in there. I'm doing a nice steady grand battement because I appreciate that some of you, it might have been a while since you were last in a ballet class, which is absolutely fine. I do hope you are enjoying being back in the ballet class today. It's all coming flooding back to you. But let's take grand battements. Arm first to second, 2 grand battements. Swish and a point and a close and a weight and another one to the front. Then we'll take 1 to the side to close behind. A demi-plié with a port de bras. 2 to the back, 1. And then a second one to the back. 1 to the side. And then a demi-plié with a port de bras to finish off. So 2 to the front, 1 to the side, plié. 2 to the back, 1 to the side, plié. Let's go with music. Okay. And arm prepare, and 1. Second grand battement. 1 to second, keep lifting tall. Plié. Derrière, 1. Second one. Now 1 to second. Plié. Use your arm. Okay, let's go on to the other side. Good, just check you've got enough space around you as you're not going to kick anything while you've just moved your ballet bar or your chair or even remove your laptop. Okay, let's have a go for our second side for a grand battement. One. Second round back one. 1 to second. Shoulders down, long necks. Reversing. One. Second one to the back. 1 more to second. 1 and a 2. 3. Closing in. And we'll lower down. Lovely. Good. Put your ballet bars away, everybody. Have a quick drink, and we will come into the centre. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody who's joining me today for this session live over on Facebook and YouTube. Hello. Please feel free to write in the comments wherever you and say hello. It's nice knowing there are people out there. Just feel a little bit strange actually teaching in the virtual village hall, because when obviously I teach online, I teach on Zoom, so obviously I can see people, whereas all we can see basically is ourselves when we teach in the virtual village hall. Just there you go, a little behind the scenes. Sneak peek there of what it feels like, and sometimes feels a little bit like reciting a monologue. You don't have that conversation, but obviously it's fantastic that you are all getting to experience this and joining the class from your homes. So we are going to take a battement tendu exercise now in the centre. Could we have a listen to our music, please? A little bit of the Beatles. Everybody's had a chance to have a quick drink now. Let's come into the centre. We're going to be using our directions for this and just basic tendus. So let's begin right foot in front in our quasi alignment. So if we're standing in quasi, we know this is correct because both shoulders and both hips are still visible for the audience. If I go too far round, that's incorrect because my back, shoulder and hip have disappeared. So both shoulders and hips still visible. We've just turned to face the corner. It adds a little bit of interest, and also it's quite a forgiving position. That is very exposed. You can see all of our posture issues. This is a nice position to stand in. It's more interesting than facing the front, and it looks really good. Okay, so arms first and up to fourth with the back hand up highest on that introduction. But let me talk about the main core of the exercise with the footwork. That's just your introduction. You have that preparation. We're going to take 3 tendus devant. 1 and a close, and a 2 and close, 3 and close, rise and turn to face the front. Leave that right leg in front because the right leg is now going to take 2 tendus to the side to close behind, to the side and close in front, fondu to release your back leg, 1, into a pas de bourrée, behind, side, front. And that behind, side, front will bring us round to the quasi on the second side. And a 1, and a close, and a 2, and close, 3, and a close, turn to face the front. Same leg, 1, and close, and 2, and close, fondu, and pas de bourrée. So the timing is 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5 and a 6, 10, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Your arms will re-prepare. Let's talk about arms now. First, and then up to fourth with the back hand up highest, shoulders down. 1 and a close, and a 2 and close, 3 and close, rise, turn to face the front, arms open out to second. 2 tendus, 1 and a close, 2 and a close. We're going to fondu and bring your right hand in front. Fondu, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and a close, and a 2 and close, 3 and close, rise and turn, 1 and a close, 2 and a close, fondu, pas de bourre. So the leg that has just done the tendus to second, that is the arm that is going to come in as we then go into our pas de bourre. Let's have a go with music now. So right foot in front, back hand is going to lift up. Let's go. And arms prepare. And go 1 and 2, 3, turn to face the front. Second, 1, 2, right hand as you fondu, pas de bourre. And the 1 and close, 2 and close, 3 and close, turn to face the front. 1, 2, closing in fondu, pas de bourre. Good. Okay. Apologies if you like, what was that at the bottom of the screen? It was my dog moving around. It's Stanley. He's just decided to go and lie in front of, he's got his bed just in front of the camera here. So if you wondered, what on earth was that thing that just moved? Yes, you didn't see anything, it was Stanley. Okay, let's take a waltz sequence now and have a beautiful Viennese waltz. Could we listen to our beautiful Viennese waltz, please? So just a little sequence just to get us moving a bit more. Okay, thank you. So we are going to, well, first of all, I should have said, I always teach as a mirror image. So if you wave your right hand, and then if you wave your left hand, if you point to the left side of your room now, we're going to begin at the left side of your room. But I want you to move further backwards, so moving away from your laptop. Okay, and so now we're in what we would describe as your upstage left corner. So up towards the back of the room, away from the audience, and we're going to travel down the diagonal of the room. So you're traveling down to your downstage right corner. So we're going to begin with the right foot behind in classical pose position, arms in demi-second. And we're going to begin with a chassé pas de bourre. It's exactly what it says, it is on the tip. So we take a chassé and then a pas de bourre. So the right leg does a chassé, and then we go into our pas de bourre, behind, side, front. Okay, let's just do that again. So if you know about your different types of chassés, I don't mind if you just take a normal chassé or whether you do that unofficial little toe chassé. Chassé pas de bourre. We've had some very in-depth discussions in our Silver Swans classes about chassés and toe chassés and things. Okay, so right foot behind. And chassé pas de bourre. Now you need to do just a little soft coupe to release your left leg. Coupe, so you can go to the left. Chassé pas de bourre. Okay, let's just do that. So just the footwork and a chassé pas de bourre and wait. Coupe, chassé pas de bourre and wait. Okay, your arms, typical arms, chassé pas de bourre. So we basically pass through, we go through, gather through bras battre first, and then instead of it being arabesque, it's the palms up in arabesque, and it's almost like a gesture, and that this is where I'm traveling towards. Okay, let's go from the beginning. So we will go and chassé and pas de bourre, coupe chassé and pas de bourre. Then we're going to take 2 balancés de côté, one onto your left, one onto your right, and your arms are going to go from 4th position to 4th position, a little bit like Waltz of the Flowers. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Open that hand out and you're going to walk round instead to your upstage left corner, going round, your upstage right corner, basically the opposite upper corner to where you started, so we can repeat it on the other side. And chassé and pas de bourre, coupe chassé and pas de bourre. Use your back foot. And a 1 dum, ba, da, da, dum, bum, bum, going round to finish off. Okay, if you would rather start this in the centre of your room, then that's fine. I always say to my dancers, I don't mind if you want to adapt it slightly better to fit in your space. And especially in this situation where I can't actually see you, feel free to adapt it. If you think, oh, actually, I fit in better if I take it down this way, first of all, then that's fine. Just whatever, you know, I would much rather you enjoy the session than think, oh, you know what, that session, I just couldn't fit it in my space. Well, that's fine. Just make those little adjustments so you can enjoy it. Okay, up to your upstage left corner. So right foot behind, and let's go with music. And a chasse, pas de bourre, all the way, coup, a chasse, pas de bourre, balance to the left, to the right, going round, and another way, coup, a chasse, pas de bourre, coup, a chasse, pas de bourre, balance to the back, 1, and a 2, going round to finish. Good. Okay, let's go on to, I've kept talking about this piece of choreography where we've got our, a little bit more with our transfer of weight. It's a piece of music I think you'll know. I'm just going to have a quick drink and then we can get started on this one. It's the piece of music of Give Me One Moment in Time, but the very well-known pop song, but played as a beautiful ballet arrangement, piano arrangement for ballet class. So, right foot in front, arm breath and in. We're going to take a chasse forward. 1 and 2, open, 3, close, 4. Okay, let's just do that again. And a 1 and 2 and a 3, close, 4. Then we're going to change to your arabesque, open to second, arabesque, open to second. Okay, nice and straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It really doesn't matter which arm you take in front first for the arabesque, just enjoy it. So a really good piece of music, just feel that music and have a really nice time dancing because that's what it's all about. Let's begin with our right foot. Let's have a go with music for that little opening section. Okay, off we go. Plié, chasse, and up, opening out, 3, 4, arabesque. So from here, we're going to take our arms bras bas up to 5th. Okay. 1 and 2. Step back with your back foot because it's already ready to go. And open your arms out to demi-bras. And that's your first moment of transfer of weight. So 1 and a 2. Step back, 3. 4, we're going to take now a little tonlier forwards. So we've gone directly from one type of transfer of weight into another type of transfer of weight. So we're going to go forwards here, up, up. Okay? Not the nicest, doing the transfer of weight directly into another one. So take a step back and you can leave your arms in demi-bras if you want to, or you can take them to first. I quite like the arms going to first because I feel like it really reminds you to engage your core rather than being here. You kind of scoop everything up and forward and it really locks everything into position. So let's just go from the beginning. And a 1, 2 and a 3, close, 4 and a 5 and 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. fondue 6, pas de bourrée 7, 8. Okay, so as you've done that little plié here, fondue and release, exactly the same as what we had in the tendu exercise. I've just put it in here as well, because while we've practiced that earlier. Fondue, opposite arm in front of leg that's lifted, pas de bourrée, and then we go on the second side. Chassé 1, 2, and closing in, arm to arabesque, and second arabesque, and second, throw the arms up to 5th, step back and hold, little plié forwards, fondue, pas de bourrée to the second side. Let's just have a little mark through on the first side. Off we go, 7, 8, and 1, 2, open 3, 4, arabesque 1, arabesque, throw those arms into the air, 1, 2, stepping back 3, 4, plié, up, fondue, pas de bourrée, and 1. Okay? Good. So, let's have a go with music now, from the very beginning. Like I said, I've just done lots of these little bits of transfer of weight, and then we have this here. Remember, it goes back to what I was saying, the very, very basics when we did our transfer of weight in our fondue and rond de jambe exercise, and I said wherever your hips and your shoulders are, that's where your balance is. And this is the perfect example of that. It's kind of all built up to this today. So we have that walk backwards. Now as the arms are up in 5th, as I step backwards, I could quite easily lean too far back. My shoulders and hip are now not over my hips and my supporting leg, which means I can wobble, keep my core engaged, everything's in line, there's going to be no wobbles. And then, like I said, this plié, shoulders and hips come forwards, so I'm over the ball of my feet. And that's where I find my balance. And it's remembering to take everything with you and not leaving your shoulders behind. Keep that core engaged. Let's go with music now. Right foot in front. Off we go. And 1, 2, opening out, and arabesque 1, to second, arabesque, to second, arms throw up, and stepping back, plié, up, fondue, pas de bourrée, and chassé 1. And opening out, and arabesque 1, arabesque, throw these arms up to 5th, take a step back, now bring everything forward, up, fondue, pas de bourrée. Lovely. Okay, let's finish off with our reverence and cool down now. So we've got any bows, you can take your bows or your curtsies. Let's go with music. And one hand, the other hand into curtsies or bows. And let's go the other way, one hand, the other hand into curtsies or bows. Lovely. Okay, feet together, hands by your side. Let's take our cool down now, just focusing on your breathing. And breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Hands up above your head. I should warn you, my dog has just woken up and he likes to take part in the cool down. Okay, walking round, off we go, thinking about your breathing, breathing in. I told you, it's because he likes to be picked up. Keep walking, everybody, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. he does that on average about 6 times a week. Because that's how many adults and Silver Swans classes I teach, where I do that cool down in it. And he's learnt that music by himself. And always likes to, he's learnt when I say breathing in and breathing out, it's the end of class and he gets picked up. Thank you so much everybody for joining me today, and I will see you all next month in the virtual village hall for a special Christmassy session. Thank you so much everyone, bye!